In this video, we are going to talk about the Kharoshthi script. One thing we should understand about the Kharoshthi script is that, unlike the Brahmi script, which was spread throughout the Indian subcontinent, the Kharoshthi script was mostly popular in the northwest part of the Indian subcontinent. We see that the Kharoshthi script was used to write Gandhari language. Gandhari language was a form of Prakrit. And because of this, some scholars believe that the Kharoshthi script originated in the Gandhar region and particularly in the city of Takshila. Now, when it comes to the development of Kharoshthi script, most scholars are of the opinion that Kharoshthi script is derived from Aramic. And the reason behind this has to do with the fact that around 6th century BC, the Gandhar region and other regions adjacent to the Gandhar region were under the control of the Achaemenid Empire. And we know that the official language of the Achaemenid Empire was Aramic. And because of this, the Aramic language had a great influence on these regions, and this led to the development of Kharoshthi script. We find that the earliest inscriptions are the Ashokan inscription. These Ashokan inscriptions are found in Mansehra and Shahbazgadi, and these two places are situated in northwestern frontier province of Pakistan. And this suggests that during the Ashokan period, the Kharoshthi script was popular in this region. And after the Ashokan period, we find that Kharoshthi was used by the Indo-Greeks and even by the Scythians. And we have evidences of Kharoshthi script being used in the coins of Indo-Greek, and in the coins of Scythians also Kharoshthi was used. But it was under the Kushan Empire we find that Kharoshthi spread outside the Indian subcontinent. Apart from the Kushan Empire, which greatly influenced the spread of Kharoshthi, the spread of Buddhism also greatly enhanced the spread of Kharoshthi. And we see that there are inscriptions from Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and even from China proper. Kharoshthi inscription have been found. Now let's talk about the features of Kharoshthi script. Unlike the Brahmi script, which is highly symmetrical in nature, the Kharoshthi script is cursive in nature, and that has to do with the fact that the Kharoshthi script was a clerical script and it was used to write on paper, whereas Brahmi was used to write inscriptions, and that is why Brahmi is highly symmetrical. Another feature of the Kharoshthi script is that the Kharoshthi script is top oriented, whereas the Brahmi script is bottom oriented. Now what does that mean? This means that the distinctive feature of a particular character of Kharoshthi tend to be at the top, whereas in Brahmi it tends to be at the bottom. Another interesting fact about the Kharoshthi script is that the Kharoshthi script is far more flexible than the Brahmi script. And this has to do with the fact that Brahmi developed in a region which was greatly influenced by Sanskrit. Although the Kharoshthi script was also developed in a region which was influenced by Sanskrit, but the degree of influence was quite less compared to the degree of influence which was experienced by the Brahmi script. This meant that the spelling system of the Brahmi is quite accurate, and the phonetics changes that we see in Brahmi is quite distinct, whereas the spelling system of Kharoshthi is quite inflexible and it also does not have any formal structure. In Kharoshthi, we do not find that there is a difference between the long vowel and the short vowel. Now what does the long vowel and short vowel means? Long vowel are E, U, whereas the short vowel are U, E. And we see that in Kharoshthi there is no difference between a long vowel and a short vowel, whereas in Brahmi there is a difference. And to give you an example, we see that in the Kharoshthi inscription there will be no difference between Buddha and Buddha. Another interesting fact about the Kharoshthi script is that Unlike the Brahmi script, which evolved throughout its history, the Kharosthi script did not see any changes. We can see that the Brahmi which was used in the Ashokan period was quite different from the Brahmi that was used in the Gupta period. Whereas in Kharosthi, we see that the Kharosthi which was used in Ashokan inscription is quite similar to the Kharosthi which was used by the Kushanas. By the 3rd century AD, we see that the Kharosthi script began to decline, and the number of inscription which appears after 3rd century AD is relatively less. The decline of the Kharosthi script, some scholars believe, was due to the decline of Kushan Empire. The Kushan Empire rise was also the rise of Kharosthi script. And we see that the decline of Kushan Empire was also the decline of the Kharosthi script. If you want to know more about the other script of the ancient India, which was the Brahmi script, consider watching this playlist, because in this playlist I talk about various features of the Brahmi script. Thank you for watching.